Hi guys! So I wanted to get this started real quick at a stop sign. I've made a couple videos that you have yet to see. I know this isn't the perfect angle or lighting, I'm sorry, but I am on my way to my mom's to try to help her fix her computer issues. They are doing seatbelt checks. Seatbelt is on. I found out the hard way that they're doing seatbelt checks. It's neither here nor there. I wanted to come on and talk to you. Let's see if I can adjust this just a little. I wanted to come on and talk to you about keto. Now, my husband is now down 23 pounds, I think he said, which is exceptional. He was down 19 pounds the first week, kind of going into our second week. I was down 11 pounds, and I keep doing this up and down thing, up and down thing, up and down thing. And it's really annoying me a lot. So yesterday I decided to not be keto yesterday. And what I did was I had basically 2 meals that were not keto. It was a choice I made. I'm hoping that it kind of confuses my body enough that I can get into ketosis, because basically I haven't hit ketosis yet. When you factor in my blood sugars and my ketones, I haven't hit ketosis. And instead of losing, I'm just going up and down the same few pounds. When I got on the scale yesterday morning, I was down a total of 4 pounds from when I started almost 2 weeks ago, which is very abnormal for me on keto. I don't know what the difference is this time with me doing it with him. I don't know if I'm eating too much, if I'm eating too often, because we do stay up later. That's the schedule he was on when he had a job, and it's the schedule that we are still on. It's also the schedule I was on when he had a job. So it could be that, but I haven't experienced this before on keto. I've had a stall, but this isn't a stall. This is just constant. So I decided to go off keto yesterday. He did not. He stayed keto. He's not having the issues I'm having. I went off keto. I had a Big Mac meal, and I had chicken nuggets and a little package of Oreo Thins, the mint flavor, just the snack size package. So I had that yesterday. That was my non-keto items. Everything else was keto. But he and my daughter actually ate dinner keto. She doesn't do keto, but she does do dinner keto. But I did not want to do keto last night. I don't like to use my keto foods on days I'm not doing keto. But yeah, I still ended up doing a keto meal last night, just because, well, it was more this morning. It was late. But anyway, I did have 2 meals yesterday that were clearly not keto and very carby, and I'm hoping it's enough to fool my body. I am back to keto today, and we will see. One thing we have learned with my husband, which is very important to learn, is that it was not the Soleil water that was raising his blood pressure. His blood pressure is up because of the soda he drinks. He drinks Diet Mountain Dew, Walmart brand most of the time, but that is really spiking his blood pressure. Did I say blood sugar? It's blood pressure. But it's spiking his blood pressure a lot, significantly. And we're beginning to wonder if he cuts down and or cuts it out, if he could get to the point where he would not need to be on blood pressure meds or as many blood pressure meds. Just by cutting his pop out, he has gone down around 60, 70 points on his top number. He was running really, really dangerously high. Like, the top number was over 200 a lot of times. 180 was the lowest for a while, and just dropping his pop has taken him down to 140, 130. So, I mean, he's still taking his blood pressure meds, of course, but That's a significant drop. And if he continues reducing and eliminating his pop, he may not need blood pressure medicines or as many, which would be amazing. So that's something positive coming from keto, because I don't think we would have noticed that otherwise, that was the issue. He'd been getting a lot of headaches, and at first I thought it was keto flu, and it was, but then he would still get headaches, and the Soleil water wasn't helping with them, so it wasn't keto flu, because that would have certainly helped the scrapes. Oh, I hate that. But he is doing really well on keto. He really enjoys keto, and it's working for him. But I'm struggling right now, and I'm not struggling to stay on keto. That's not the issue. It is so much easier doing it with him. So much easier. But I'm struggling to have success on keto, which I have not experienced before. So this is like foreign territory. I've tried adjusting my salad dressings. I've tried cutting down on the keto snacks, and nothing seems to be giving. So I'm going to give it another go and see what happens. If this does not work, for whatever reason, and I can't figure out why, then I'm probably going to have to abandon keto until I can figure out what's going on. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do now, is figure out what's going on before I abandon keto, because normally keto works, and it works really well for me. But I'm struggling this time around, and I don't know why. So if I do abandon keto, I will not be abandoning weight loss goals. I need to get the weight off. I need to feel better. I need to be better, healthier. So if I have to abandon keto because it isn't working for me, for whatever reason at this time, then I will go ahead and try to figure something else out. Whether that's counting calories, cutting portions, Whole30 again, Weight Watchers, I don't know. But I do know that carbs are the devil. So whatever I do would be lower in carb for me. But I don't know. I don't know why I'm not having the results I normally have. I'm trying to figure out what the difference is between him and I doing it together and me doing it alone. He's having great success, and for the most part, we eat the same foods. He snacks on deli meat a lot. He enjoys that. I do not tend to do that. That's just not a habit I have. Other than that, we pretty much eat the same things. So I don't know. I don't know what the difference is. And maybe I'm eating the quantity he eats and he needs it, and maybe I don't. Maybe I'm having too much protein, which is very, very, very possible. But I don't know at the moment right now what is going on. I'm not used to worrying about calories or anything like that on keto, but maybe this time around I need to be. I mean, I have a lot of different thoughts going on in my head. If you're doing keto or you've done keto and you have some ideas or clues, please comment below, because I could really use the help. Something's different this time. I can't put my finger on it. I'm sure it's something I'm consuming, but I can't figure it out. So I don't know. I haven't been logging into my carb tracker, into Carb Manager, and maybe just doing that will be enough to help. I might try doing that today. I might start doing that starting today. I am back on keto today. I only went off yesterday just for those 2 meals, just to try to change things up. And I asked my husband yesterday if he was going to stay keto, and he's like, "Of course I am." I'm like, "Okay, I just wanted to see if you were staying keto today, because I'm not." And he's like, you're not. I'm like, no, I'm not. And I explained to him why. And later he's like, if I was having the results you were having, I probably wouldn't do it either. He's like, I'd probably be like, what's the point? And I'm like, well, that's kind of how I'm starting to feel, but I know that keto is very successful and there is a point to it. I just need to try to change things up and see if I can get my body going the right direction again, because I'm not cheating at all, other than yesterday when I planned to not be keto because of that. The next planned non-keto day would be Father's Day. He wants to eat at his favorite pizza place and he does not want to be keto that day. So, as far as I know, we will not be keto that day, both of us, because I don't know what kind of options they would actually have. I haven't been there in at least a year. I tried to stay away from it when I'm keto, and well, I've been keto. And that little girl, I just noticed she has her headphones hanging in the back. When I go get my injections, she usually stays in the car with her dad. Well, right now she kind of has to. And she listens like on her iPad and stuff with the headphones. She has them in the back because she likes to move everything to the back there. That's funny. I didn't even notice until now. I'm very alert. Very, very alert. So, anyway, that's funny. I didn't notice at all. So I am trying to figure out what is going on with my body and keto and why I'm not shredding the pounds like I normally do. I'm eating the same foods. I probably am eating more often. I'm definitely eating more protein than I normally would. So that could very, very, very well be the problem. I'm not used to having to monitor those things. I'm not used to tracking anymore. My last round of keto, I didn't track very much either. It would be hit or miss, but maybe I need to start tracking in Carb Manager just so I can see, okay, here's the problem. My protein's way off, or my fat's way low, or, I am definitely starting to want salads. And, of course, there are carbs in vegetables. And, I can definitely go overboard on some salad. I do like the salad, but I'm more concerned about the dressings. Excuse me. Because there are indeed some carbs in that. At least the one I've been using. But there aren't many, and I am measuring it now. I did learn my lesson from that mistake. So, for me right now, I just need to try to figure it out. I really want to be able to stay keto. I feel good on keto. I typically see better results. I'm already starting to be more breathy, and that's while on keto, which is not good. When we first started keto, you could tell a difference right away in me not being out of breath. I had more stamina. And even still, I'm moving more and have more stamina, but it's starting to hurt again. And it shouldn't be if I'm doing keto. Now, yesterday, oh my goodness, last night, I was so swollen last night from eating the carbs. Now, I'm used to my legs sometimes swelling like up to the knee. This was all the way to the hip, y'all. All the way to the hip, my legs were swollen. It hurt to move them, to lift them, to bend. I've never been that swollen before. I had 2 carby meals yesterday. That's it. Like, that's it. And I was that swollen that fast. And, it's no big secret to me that carbs are not my friends. I feel it every time I have them. But I'm really hoping that this causes a change in my body, it confuses it or something, and I start seeing some loss, because if not, I'm going to have to abandon ship and find something that will work for me right now, because the goal is to lose weight, feel better, and get healthier. And if I'm not doing that, then it is pointless. So I'm hoping I can figure it out, because I really, really, really want to stay keto. All right, guys, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. hit the little bell. It just notifies you whenever I upload a video. And if you have any ideas, any suggestions, any recipes of what could be going on in my body, please hit me below. Please, I need the help. All right, guys, have a blessed day. Bye.